Hey gaming fans! So today I have a Lorcana deck that I've kind of been playing around with. It involves locations and gaining lore when you move to the locations, but it also has some cards that try and slow your opponent down by taking away their lore. So it's red and green. So let's get to the deck. So we got 4 of the Taffyata Mutton Fudge. So when you play this character, if you have a location in play, each opponent loses 1 lore. So you're going to try and, obviously you're not going to want to play this turn 1 if your opponent doesn't have any lore yet, but this is going to help slow your opponent down. So you're going to probably hold on to her for a bit until you get your locations going. Then we also have, hey, the Accidental Explorer. So once per turn, when this character moves to a location, your opponent loses 1 lore. So this one, if it stays in play, you just keep moving it from one location to another location, and your opponent will just keep losing lore. I decided to put a little bit of muscle in this deck. So far I've just got 3 Della Duck. Really just there because the 3/3 for 2, it's cheap. It's got Reckless, so it can't quest, but you're really going to be using it to attack your opponent's characters to get rid of them. Then we have some more Taffyata Mutton Fudge. Oops, Mutton Fudge. So I got 3 of them. Again, just attackers, and for shifting into the higher up Taffyata. Probably saying that name wrong. I got 1 Tuck Tuck. This one has evasive, and it's 2/3. And when you play this character, you may move him to one of your other characters to the same location for free. Your character gets +2 attack this turn. So, just for the location part of it to move to a location. I don't know if I'll keep this one in there or not, but for now it's there. Just to play around with the idea that you're trying to slow your opponent down. Jasper, Common Crook. So with this character quests, chosen opposing character can't quest next turn. So you're taking away their lore, and you're trying to prevent them from generating any more lore. And of course, he's a 2/4 body, so it might take a bit for your opponent to get rid of him. Playing again with more of your opponent losing lore. I got 3 of the Kakamora. And when you play this character, each opponent loses 1 lore. So pretty much the same concept as the other cards. Then I got 2 Donald Ducks in here. So when this character challenges another character, each opponent loses 1 lore. So same idea. And he's a 2/4. Here's the higher up Taffyata Mutton Fudge. I'm playing 4, but right now I'm waiting on 1 in the mail, so I just have a placeholder there. So this one can shift on one of the smaller ones. And once per turn, when this character moves to a location, you gain 2 lore. So every turn you're going to hopefully move her to another location and gain 2 lore. That's the idea there. And we got Peter Pan. Lost Boy Leader. Again, I'm missing 1. I have 1 coming to me, but so this is once per turn when this character moves to a location, gain lore equal to that location's lore. So that's going to really benefit if your location can generate 2 lore. I have these in just for some muscle. Again, he is pretty big and he can get bigger, so he's Cubby, Mighty Lost Boy. When this character moves to a location, he gets +3 attack. So he becomes a 6/5. You probably won't really be questing with him too much, but just to help you get rid of some of your opponent's characters again. I got 1 Jim Hawkins. So when you play this character, you may play a location of cost 4 or less for free. So he costs 5, but you'd hold a location in your hand, and then you can play him and the location. And then when you play a location, this character may move there for free. So again, we are dealing with locations in this deck. So I got 4 of the Voyage card, action card. I mean, move up to 2 characters of yours to the same location. So you get to pay 1 and then move the 2 characters for free. So, well, it's not free, you're paying 1, but you don't have to pay the location cost. Then again, trying to stifle your opponent from gaining lore, draw a card, and then chosen character gains reckless during their next turn. So basically you give them reckless and then they can't quest for that turn, and then they'll have to attack if able, attack a character if able. So that can help slow them down too. More cards to deal with your opponent's characters. We got Dragonfire, banish chosen character. It is a little bit pricey and you can't ink it for 5, but I mean it gets rid of any character on the board, so that's good. Now for the locations, I start with the cheaper ones. I got 4. I don't know, I'm playing around with numbers on this one, but right now I'm going to stick with 4 because it's a 1 cost and it's a 1/4. It doesn't do anything, but it's good for your moving around your characters that need to move every turn. So like Hey or the Peter Pan, you know, the Taffyetta Mutton Fudge, you know, to move the characters around. So it's just there for that. I mean, it is weak. It's 4 defense. So if your opponent starts attacking it, but then we got these ones here. This was like a last minute choice. I don't know if I'm going to play it very much or not because it doesn't generate any lore unless you have a damaged character there. So that might get a little bit annoying, but it is cheap. It's 2, and it does have a defense of 7, and it's got a 1 moving cost. So, I mean, playing the cards right, I just have to move somebody that gets damaged. Then we got 4 of the Agrabah Marketplace. I probably said that wrong. Again, this doesn't do anything, but it generates 2 lore every turn. So you know it's 1/5. It does cost 3, so it costs a little bit more to get it onto the board, but it does cost 2, and then when you move Peter Pan there, you get 2 lore. So the start of your turn, you're going to generate 2, and then if you move Peter Pan here, you're going to generate 2 more lore. Then the last one, RLS Legacy. Solar, what is it? Solar Galen. So this is it does have it is a bit pricey. It's 4, and you can't ink it, but it does generate the 2 lore. It's a 3 move cost, but it's an 8 well, defense, I guess. So it might stick around a little bit longer. And characters gain evasive will here, which could be a good thing if your opponent's playing evasive characters. And then if you have a character here, you may pay 2 less for the move to move your characters here. So it does have a 3 move cost, but if you have 1 character there, which you could easily get using your Voyage card to move them there for free, and now it's only going to cost 1 to move your characters. So that's the deck in its entirety for now. I am going to play around with the numbers. There's some cards I'm really thinking about moving out. I don't know. I'll see. I'll have to play test a little bit. Try it out, but this was an idea that I thought would be kind of fun for a deck, just trying to gain lore through not having to quest. Anyways, let me know what you think. Throw some comments down below. Hope you subscribe. Talk to you later.